Guys, today's video is about my first ever experience drag racing the M3 at Maple Grove. So I took that down yesterday, Friday, made it down there. I'll show you a video on how I packed everything in the car. I gotta say it was pretty genius. Alright, I am fully loaded to go to Maple Grove. Got my E90 in there. There's my Ignite Red with my helmet. Can't forget that. Alright, so 9s are bust today. That's the goal. I'll let you guys know how I do. Okay. It's 7 a.m. We got the E90, 2.5 gallons of each. And then we got 15 gallons of the Ignite Red. We got the little mini air compressor, my helmet. Ready to go, guys. So I made a 3-hour trip down there. No problem. I was one of the first people to get down there. Kind of just walked around with my dad, checked out the track. Started fueling up the car. As you'll see in the video I'm about to show you, kind of drove down with too much fuel. So kind of had to dump some Ignite and trickle it in little bit by little bit to bring it up instead of using the jugs, which is going to be a perfect mixture, but I'll show you that video. Alright, so we are here. Only a couple cars here, but I did lower the tire pressure, 28. I got E43, so I kind of messed up. I came down with too much fuel, whatever. So I'm just trickling in a little bit at a time to Ignite Red to get it to what I want. So I'd like to go up. Oh, hey! It was E44 for a hot second. Hey! Oh! Alright, so I'm just waiting for them to do their thing. And then we'll go, I guess. I don't know. I'm excited, man. 9s are bust. And so they prepped the track. We were down there for about 2 hours where they opened it up. Let us do our thing. No one really wanted to go first, so why not make the guy who's never been to the track go first? Talk about freaking nerve-wracking, right? So there I am with a bunch of really fast guys who have been doing this for 20 years. And yeah, they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, you're first. I was like, oh great, thanks man. So, you know, I was the first person. And they're like, yeah, do a little burnout in the burnout box. I kind of done one in the street before, but it's kind of different doing it at a drag strip. You know, you got to back up into the water, come back out, put it in first, put it in 2-wheel drive mode in this. You know, mash the throttle, get it up, get the tires rolling a little bit, roll out of it. Yeah, so did that. I was all excited. Like I said, so this was the brand new map that I thought, well, we all thought was going to be like 30 pounds of boost. So the previous maps I've been running, and we've been revising with Matt from Cedar, those were the ones that are up to, I want to say the highest it hit was like 30.5 at one point, I want to say. You know, and that moved out in the street. Like you felt, like it gave you the oh shit feeling, you know. But I loaded this new map, and we thought it was going to be, you know, over a little bit more boost in the timing. But I was all excited, you know, put it in launch control, boom, ripped down the track. And I was like, oh, that doesn't really feel, it didn't give me that feeling, you know, like the oh shit feeling. So run around, and it was 11.0, I want to say, something like that. And I'll show you that video now.
car's like stock boost mode.
That's not. Oh, it's not.
Yeah. No.
And as you can see in the video, Daryl's like, hey, something's off. Something's not right. And so he took it for a rip. And he got 10.9, as you can see there. So I thought it was operator error. No. So something was up with this. So that was 2 runs, basically 11.0. That is stock times for these. So Matt from Cedar Performance was there. We took his laptop. We buckled it in. I did another run. I got 11.0. Pulls up the map. He's like, wow, okay, something's wrong here. It was only at 15 pounds of boost. So thanks to him, he basically took that brand new map that we didn't test out. Something happened with BM3, I think, loading the map, the adapter. I'll show you in just a second. But anyways, he's awesome. He was like, oh, well, okay, blah, blah, blah. Did a bunch of this crazy mad scientist stuff, you know, adjusted all the tables. And right there on the fly, in maybe 5 or 10 minutes, he was awesome. Just sat in the car and did it. But I think what the problem was is this damn adapter. This BM3 adapter. That's what I've been using. And I didn't have any problems at home. Like, I was able to data log and stuff. But I think something happened when I loaded the new map. It didn't take or something. And it reverted back to, I guess, the stock tune. I don't know what happened. But I was at the track, and we were like, oh, well, we'll just reflash that map. Tried reflashing. It would connect to Wi-Fi drop, connect to Wi-Fi drop. At one point, I finally got it to load the map. I hit the button to force the flash, and it dropped the Wi-Fi connection again. And I'm like, oh my God. So there I am thinking, I'm literally right in the beginning of the map. And you know how people say, oh, if you drop the map in the middle of flashing, it can fuck your car up. So I'm freaking out, backed out of the app. It still started, still worked. But one of the things I think was, you know, there was, I don't know, 10, 15 beamers there, and everybody had this. So it was dropping the connection, I think, and trying to connect to everyone else. But like I said, Matt used an Ethernet cable to the OBD to his laptop. So I literally just ordered today, an Ethernet cable, OBD Ethernet to the back of my iPhone, and I'm just gonna do it that way. You know, that way I never have to worry about it dropping again. So loaded up the map, and I think I have the video. I'll show you. I did everything. I used launch control. Something happened. I don't know if I didn't hit the brake hard enough at the beginning to really fully engage it, but it ripped through first, ripped through second, and then was stuck at the rev limiter. There I am hitting the paddles, trying to shift it, let off the throttle, shift, you know, I wasn't fully engaged, and it ran like a 12.2 or something. It was terrible. So I'm super bummed out. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Operator error, probably. But Matt said, hey, you are hitting 28 pounds of boost. So I'm like, Daryl, take the car. So he went for another rip in it. And he was able to get a 10.2. You can see there. At 134. So the map was obviously working, thanks to him. Operator error on my part. I probably wouldn't be able to get a 10.3 if I didn't fuck up the launch control. So he's like, hey man, you got some time? I'm like, yeah, I got a little bit of time. I had to make it back to pick up my wife from Syracuse. But he's like, I think we can get into the 9s. He's like, I think we just got to put a stickier tire on, which I do have. I got the Mickeys there, and then I got the Nitos down there. So I do have the sticky tire. I just drove down the PS4s. So like a crazy NASCAR mechanic, you change it out real quick. Put the Nitos on, drove around to, you know, reset the tire pressure monitors, bring the tire up, and check it out. He got a 997 at 134. difference in the 60 foot. This was 164 on the PS4s to 149. So that was really the difference to get the 997. Miles per hour are right there, 134.4 on the 997 pass, 134.2 on the 10.2 pass. So this is officially a 9-second car, which was my goal. This is only on 28 pounds of boost, you know, not like the other map. So I can go, you know, 2 to 3 more pounds with some good fuel, which I have a shit ton of. So we should be able to calculate from my increased body weight over his, because he's 75 pounds lighter than me, and this should be a consistent 9-second car. I do need a ton of more seat time on this. I need to work on launching it better, using launch control or brake boosting it, whatever, off the line to get consistent times. You know, I was able to get 160 60 foot, not too bad on the 10.9. But I love this car. Thanks again to Cedar Performance for creating a brand new map right there at Maple Grove for me. So, and again, thanks to Daryl for taking the car out, for walking me through everything. Like I said, I was a completely newbie coming into this. So just everything, setting up the 2-wheel drive, you know, for the burnout box, to the 4-wheel drive and the settings, the XHP settings on this. This is a stock exhaust, stock downpipes, stock cat pack. The only thing I have is drop-in air filters. I'll pop the hood and show you guys. I still have and haven't used the Gamma downpipes. I just don't know if I want to go that way, you know. Okay, and as you can see, nothing crazy. I do have the cover off, just because I had to take this off to do the flex fuel, which you can see barely, that line right there, and just connects, I wired it in there. What a pain in the ass, by the way, to do that. The fuel sensor, awesome sensor, but I would really suggest 2 people to do it. Anyways, as you can see, stock air filter boxes. The only thing is I just opened these up, took out the stock filter, and put in, like, we'll call it a fancy K&N filter, you know, paper filter. So that's it. This thing, as it sits, essentially unlock E50 tune by Cedar Performance and an XHP tune is a 9-second car, which is crazy when you think about it. So it has all that technology, the luxury of it, you know, the performance, the looks. No, it's not for everybody. People hate that beaver tooth grin, the bass mouth, whatever you want to call it, but I love this car. Yeah, 9-second car with all that, and you know, I drove what, 6 hours in it. Okay, I will say, I'm coming home, left a little bit later than I wanted to. I knew it was going to rain here in New York around 8-ish, so we get about a half hour from home, and then it starts snowing. I'm like, fuck. Like, pretty good snowing. So the whole car, as you can see, look at that. Just fucking filthy. Dirty girl. I gotta clean her up. Well, yeah, so overall experience. Nerve-wracking. I learned so much thanks to the guys, you know, there. Thanks to Daryl again. Thanks to Cedar Performance, Matt. I will be out next week. It's going to be, I want to say, 50s, right around there. Sunny, no rain, no snow. And, yeah, we're going to do a lot more tuning, get the map up. I'm very confident that, you know, we can get this into the high 9s in the street with me consistently. The other map I was using, I did a 1/4 mile rip, and I want to say it was like 136 was the mile per hour on the other map at a little, like around 30 and a half pounds of boost. So with that mile per hour, it should get into the 9s. So great experience. I loved it. I learned a lot. Yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Have questions, comment, drop them below. Yeah, these are so easy to go fast. So easy. Unlock tune. That's it. That's all it needs. Go Nines.